What's going on, my friends? It's Kaz, and we're back with another home tour. Today we're going to check out this home right behind me. And if you've been looking for a home in the metro Atlanta area, but you don't want to spend more than $400,000, this could be the model for you. We're going to check it out. Today we're in Newnan, in a subdivision. I forgot the name, but I'm going to drop it down below. But I do need your help. You got to tell me what you like, what you don't like about this home. It's specifically $360,000, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. There's a couple of things that I don't like about it, but there's a lot that I do love about it. So tell me down below in the comments, could you live in a home just like this? Let's walk in, let's check it out. If this is your first time here, my name is Kaz. I'm a local real estate agent, and I help sellers sell homes, and I help buyers get the ideal home just for them. If you've been here before, I want to welcome you back. Let's take a look. All right, so this is it right here. Got your 2-car garage. I do like the brick face. And like I said, there's 2 things that I don't like about it, but I'm not even going to tell you what they are quite yet, but there's a lot to love. And I want you to tell me down below in the comments, do you think this home is worth $360,000? And number 2, could you live in a home like this? Let's check it out. So as soon as you walk in, the first thing that you're going to notice are these steps right here on the left, carpeted, they go up. But the other thing you'll notice is to the right, you have all this beautiful hardwood floor. I do love that for sure. And again, it is 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, lots of space. And again, for the price, I do think it's worth it. Let me know down below though, do you think it's worth it for you? The other thing I like about this home too is it does qualify for the Georgia Dream Program. So if you have $1,000, right, you could put that down and get started. And if you have a credit score of at least 640 or above, this home could be yours in less than 60 days for sure. All right, let's take a look. So as soon as we step into the right, we are now in the formal living space. All right, it's an easy upgrade right there. It's a basic light. We could do better than that, right? Now we're sitting on a little less than an acre. I think it's 0.013 acreage. And again, this $360,000. We are in Newnan, and let's continue the tour. We're going to continue to step to the right here. And this will be your formal dining room. I do love these ceilings, an air of mystique. But like I said, I think the chandeliers could be an easy upgrade if you wanted to make this place a little bit more sophisticated. And if you wanted to increase value quickly, you can make that happen. Definitely make that happen. All right. Another thing I love about this, and maybe we could see this from the top or from the aerial views. Once we complete the tour, we'll fly through the neighborhood and see what the neighborhood looks like. But there's also a pool. You got a clubhouse. You have a park, and that will help with one of the things that I don't like about the house. But the park will help. It's the backyard. I'm going to show it to you in a second, but I want you to tell me what you think about the backyard, and if it's a deal closer. More importantly, I love checking out these new homes. When I say new, meaning new to the market. This home is not new. It was built in 2011, so 2011. So it's not a new build, but the structure looks fantastic. I love these trimmings like along the wall. So again, you're getting a strong, well-built product. I think I said the lot was 0.013. It's actually 0.13. Huge difference. We've just stepped into the kitchen area. But before I go completely through the kitchen, I know you guys like when I open up every door. To the left right here, we do have, I believe, a closet. So this is it right here. Hallway closet on the bottom floor. And we do have half bathroom right here, your powder room for guests or people that just gotta go while they're downstairs. Yep. And right here you do have the pantry. And I told you that there were 2 things that I didn't like about this home. This is not one of them, but this would probably be number 3. I couldn't find a light to turn on in the pantry, so it would be a little dark. I don't know if I'm missing it, but I don't see any lights on the ceiling. But at my age, I don't want a lot of light, especially with again, dealing with my food. I want to read labels and things of that nature. So a light in the pantry, again, it's not a deal closer, but it would be one of the things that I'd have to consider. And obviously getting a light in here wouldn't be that hard. And again, it's not one of the two things I don't like, but let's get some light in there. So beautiful countertops in the kitchen. Love the dark wood cabinets to actually match the floors. I do think that this is rather sophisticated for sure. You have a refrigerator here, nice huge fridge, more cabinets up top, a baby center island. Not complaining when I say baby, I do like it. Dishwasher. So the appliances definitely look, again, up to date. And throughout the whole entire home, you have one fresh coat of white paint, so it's rather clean. Got your stoves over there. You do have some recessed lighting on this island we have right here. Oh, I tried to be witty. Just a business card, that's me. Ha 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 ha. All my information will be down below in the description, as well as in the first pinned comment. But let's continue to roll. We are in what you'd call like either a breakfast area, a little baby dining area, breakfast area. A lot of natural light. I do like this shape right here. So you could definitely make a lot of family conversations happen right here as you're eating your Lucky Charms, your pancakes or waffles. I'm more of a waffle guy. Do you like pancakes, waffles, or French toast? Out of those three, what's your favorite? I said waffles, but honestly, I'm gonna put French toast on top of that. All right, so right here to the right, you also have more of your living area. So back there, when I said living area, that'd be your formal living. This would be more of your living, meaning you're actually gonna live life right here in this room. So this is where you'll have some entertainment possibly on the walls. You have a fireplace, electric fireplace that's currently running. Right, so it's about to warm up in Atlanta, but for the winter time, that's definitely a good bonus right there. It looks like there's a TV right here before. And you could put your love seat, sofa, anything that you want right in this area. So this is a door going to the garage. And this is one of the things I don't like. Again, it's not a deal breaker. This is the garage. So you have a lot of space in here. What I don't like though, is the fact that once you leave the garage, you're immediately in the living space, right? So I don't know if this was intentional. Obviously it was intentional if they built the house like this, but I just don't like it. I like when you come out of the garage and you're either like in the hallway or you end up in the kitchen or close to the laundry room. But if I'm in the living area and I'm chilling, I'm watching like Days of My Lives or The Young and the Restless right here, right? I'm watching a little NBA action right here, and then somebody comes through that door. I don't know, I just don't like it. Just don't like it. So you have the steps right here, but it almost seems like this should have been on another side or in the center, and then you'd leave the garage and come through on this side. Then you could either go upstairs or come into this area. But if you have company and you come in from the garage, that seems like just a disturbance. Tell me down below if I'm tripping now, right? Again, I don't think it's a deal breaker and it's a matter of preference, but I want to hear from you, all right? So before we go upstairs, and I got to show you upstairs, this is the back area. So this would be the number 2 thing that I don't like. Again, it's not a deal breaker, but there's not a lot of yard space in the back. Now you do have this area right here if you want to barbecue, hang out. To the right, our neighbors, we're gonna mind our business, but they're over there chilling. They have a fenced off area. But this is your backyard. So I do like the fact that it's wooded and it's private, but there's not a lot of space here if you want, if you have young kids and they want to play, you can't do that. Now I will say, like I said earlier, you do have a pool in the community, you have a park in the community. There's a clubhouse, so there's a lot of space for activities outside of the home. But you'd have to, you'd have to figure that out. There's not a lot of space back here. Let's see if we could show the entire house, because I can't even back up all the way. But this is the back of the house. And again, I do like the fact that this is shaded. You have some type of pad out here to kind of chill and relax, maybe barbecue a little bit. And this is the side of the house. But again, having more backyard space would be cool for me. But hey, here's the thing. It might be okay for you based on your living needs. Maybe you do not have young kids and you don't need to be all the way back there. So again, it's not a deal closer. But tell me down below in the comments, what stage of life are you in? Would you need a big backyard? We could definitely find something for you for sure, right? And if you want to know if you qualify for the Georgia Dream program, where you could put down as little as $1,000 and get into this house, just go to realatlantaaliving.com and download all of our Georgia incentives. You can start your own private search with me. You could do a little 15-minute consultation, and it costs you nothing to start searching for homes. But let's check out the upstairs. Now, this part of the house I definitely do love. I'm gonna tell you why. It's definitely gonna be the primary suite, which we're gonna hit last. But you have 4 bedrooms up here, one primary right over here, and then 3 secondary. But there's a lot of space up here, right? So for $360,000, you know, this space up here gets 2 thumbs up. You have this open space as soon as you come up, and then you have the laundry area, washer and dryer. It comes with the washer and dryer. This closet right here is for your mechanics. Yep, so you have a water heater. Nice and tucked away, I do like that. And let's check out this first bedroom. Like I said, the bedrooms look neat. They upgraded that chandelier. I like how this is just vaulted. All right. And this is the room from this corner right here. And you have your own little closet. Yep, already shelved out. I do like that. Extra support. This is just extra support for things that hang. Neat little touch. So this is the first of the secondary bedrooms. Let's go to the second. Similar size, not a lot. Instead of the vaulted ceilings, though, you have tray ceilings right here. Not an upgraded chandelier, but not a bother. Smoke detector. Again, similar size. It seems maybe like it's a little smaller, but I'd have to measure that. And again, the tray ceilings. Let's check out this closet. The closet looks smaller. Let's see. It's just a little smaller, right? You know what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for lights. All right. And this is the shared bathroom for these 3 rooms. Simple shower, tub combination, single toilet, single vanity. All right, and this is the third. Nice open way right there. So this is the third of the secondary bedrooms, tray ceilings, lots of natural sunlight coming in. And this is the angle from the corner. Alrighty. Bigger closet for sure. Nice and neat. And I know you've been waiting for this, but this is the primary suite that we're going to enter. All right, so here we go. So for $360,000, this primary suite is surprisingly large. And again, it's not a deal closer. This could be a deal maker. Lots of space for your bed right there. Then you have another little sitting area over here. So built in 2011. Not bad. All right. Natural light right here. Now this home does have an HOA. It is $675 per year, so not too crazy. And the total size of the house is 2,700 square feet. So you do have a little space, as you see. And again, there are only 2 things that I didn't like, but again, I want you to share down below if I'm just tripping, if it's good for you. All right, so directly to the right, we have a deep walk-in closet. I do like this. Like I said before, I think the primary suite so far is my favorite. It's definitely somewhat of a retreat. What's in here? Let's see. Oh, another closet with a light. All right, so this is the secondary closet. I do like this. Security. So you have two closets in here. This is a secondary closet, but this will be your main primary. So I do like that. And then you have the primary ensuite, the bathroom. You got your tub, shower. Not fancy, but you have, again, the dual vanity combination, the same style cabinets as in the kitchen. And then you have your bathroom here. All right, let's recap. Yep, so you have your modern kitchen, you got the primary suite with the separate tub and shower combo. That step-down living room. I didn't like the garage taking you straight to the living room, but it's all right? Got some outdoor space. And it is freshly painted. This is a win for me. Again, you do qualify for the Georgia Dream program with this home. Again, it's $360,000. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, built in 2011. It's 2 stories. You got the 2-car garage, homeowners association fee of $675. And you have community amenities, including a pool, clubhouse, and a park. So tell me down below in the comments, would you live in a house like this? All right, let's go check out the pool and the clubhouse. And if you want access to all of Georgia's current homeowner incentives, go to realatlanta living.com. I'm gonna hook you up and let's check out the community.